I had the opportunity to win the game, and I lost it. Those are things that can easily break you, you know, or they can help you grow strong. And I'm not the type that's going to break easily.
Kobe Bryant is undoubtedly one of the greatest athletes to ever walk the face of the earth. One thing that's undoubtable about Kobe Bryant and his illustrious career is that none of it would be possible without unbelievable confidence in himself and his own abilities. So whether you're an athlete or not, there's a lot that can be learned from analyzing Kobe Bryant's career and just how he did it. I think there are three specific things that made Kobe Bryant one of the most confident people to ever walk this earth. First of which being his work ethic. And I'm a huge Kobe fan, so I could go on and on about it. But I think it'll resonate a little better if you heard it from his peers.
This is when I knew Kobe was a monster, though. You hear about it, but you really, if you don't see it, you really, really don't know. And so we get into a city, one of these cities very late, and immediately we all go to the gym. It's Melo, it's me, it's Brian, it's Kobe. Like we all go to the gym, we all get our work in. It's real late. And so after we get done getting our work in, me and my guys, we say, hey, like let's meet for breakfast in the morning. Like if you can't sleep, whoever first one wake up, hit us up, we gonna go eat. And we probably get like 3 hours of sleep, and we wake up, we go down to where the food is. And as we walking down, you know, slubbing with sleep in our eyes, Kobe Bryant is sitting there with ice on his knees already, right? So we walk up to Kobe, like, Kobe, what's up? And he was like, yeah, man, I just finished a workout, and I'm about to go do another one. And at that moment, I was like, wait, hold on. We just worked out about 3 hours ago. You know what I mean? And like, you've done another workout and you about to go do another one? That's when I was like, okay, I got to get my stuff together. I got to get my shit together. Because this dude right here is on a whole different level.
But I remember we were playing against the Lakers, Tom, and we were out here in LA. Lakers had Kobe and Shaq. Okay, this is like the championship Lakers. So I'm gonna get there at 3 o'clock. I wanna make sure I make 400 made shots. Get in the car, get to the gym, get there, and as I'm walking onto the court, who do I see? I see Kobe Bryant, already working out. And I'm like, okay, it's kind of cool, it's Kobe. So I worked out for a good hour and a half. And when I came off, after I was done, I sat down, and of course I still hear the ball bouncing. I look down, I'm like, this guy's still working out. He was working out for like, it looks like he was in a dead sweat when I got here. And he's still going. And it's not like his moves are nonchalant or lazy. He's doing like game moves. And after the game is over, I'm like, I have to ask this guy. Like, I have to understand like why he works like that.
Right.
So after the game is over, I'm like, hey, Kobe, like, why were you in the gym for so long? He's like, because I saw you come in, and I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you.
Wow.
You know, every city we went in, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, you had high schools rented out to go shoot. Like fresh from the airport, take him to a place where he can get his shots up till 4 in the morning. Then he comes in the hotel, and he never missed a film session. It was just, I saw it at a different level, and I was just like, bro, he's different.
Being a hard worker not only gives you a skill set advantage over your competition, it also gives you a mindset advantage. Just the fact that you know you'll go a little bit further than they will in order to be great at whatever you're trying to be great at. And I think Kobe excelled at that. He didn't sweat the small losses, but he also paid attention to the details. He never got too high or too low. And I believe that's the second component to what made Kobe so confident. His relationship with failure and his willingness to fail without losing any sort of motivation for the task at hand.
Emotions come and go. The important thing is to accept them all, to embrace them all. And then you can choose to do with them what you want versus being controlled by emotion. You know, a lot of times I've seen players, even myself, you know, when I was younger, being consumed by a particular fear. And to the point where you're saying, okay, nah, it's not good to feel fear. I shouldn't be nervous in a situation like that. And it does nothing but grow. Versus stepping back and saying, yeah, I am nervous about the situation. Yeah, I am fearful about the situation. But what am I afraid of? And then you kind of unpack it. And then it gives you the ability to look at it for really what it is, which is nothing more than your imagination running its course.
If you play with a fear of failure, or you play with the will to win, or that supersedes the fear of failure, I think it's a weakness either way. Right? Because if you play with the fear of failing, you'll have the pressure on yourself to play, to capitulate to that fear. If you play with the sense of I want to win, then you have the fear of what happens if you don't. But if you find common ground in the middle, in the center, then it doesn't matter. You're not fazed by either, right? That enables you to really just stay in the moment, stay connected to it, and not feel anything other than what's in front of you. So I try to just be dead center. Seriously, what does failure mean? It's not. It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. If you fail on Monday, the only way it's a failure on Monday is if you decide to not progress from that, right? So to me, that's why failure is not existent. Because if I fail today, okay, I'm gonna learn something from that failure, and I'm gonna try again on Tuesday.
True confidence comes from within, in this almost delusional belief in yourself and your abilities. It's like you were put on earth to do this. And I think that's the final component to Kobe's confidence, is his sense of purpose. The fact that he knows he was put on this earth to be the greatest basketball player of all time.
Right now, since there's been a goal that I've been reaching ever since I was 9th grade, just get to the NBA. Now that I've accomplished it, it's kind of like, okay, I've done that, now it's time to set another one. So it's pretty much everybody that was around me didn't expect me to do that. So in everybody's eyes, I guess it's a real big deal, which it probably is when, once I get 40 or 50 and I look back. But right now, it's something that I knew that I could do. I just had to work for it. So since I've accomplished it, it was just basically something that was just like, okay, I've done what I knew I could do. When you're young, you really don't understand what goals are. You just say, okay, I want to get this move down pat. So you work on getting that move down pat, then you work on another one. Then you have a goal of dunking, then making your high school team. So you just kind of set goals as you go on. Then you might go to a basketball camp and you hear people talking about goals. And you kind of say, hey, well, I've been doing that all along. Maybe that is going to help me in the long run. So then you start setting some more goals. And once you accomplish that, you knock it down and keep moving on. Baby,
I don't know how far this goes. My hope is that you were able to learn a lot from Kobe Bryant and how confident he was throughout his life and his career. Whether you're trying to be the best basketball player of all time or you just want to improve your confidence on a day-to-day micro level, remember, work hard at what you want to be good at. Don't be afraid of failure, because failure does not exist. And find your purpose and move in that purpose. When you do those things, confidence is gonna follow. And remember, speak victory.